So what do you think, or I know you already know what you're going to say, but also about like making sure that you stay on top of the skills, like you're not dated, your technique, you got trained 5 years ago or, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, and you're still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And, now your technique doesn't match what the industry is doing now. So you get left behind. And that's why you're not getting the clients that you used to get 2 years ago or a year ago, because now there's been a shift and more people are performing that service, whatever service it might be, lips, liner, areola, brows, but they're doing a new spin on it and
Mhm.
it's eye catching and yours don't really stand out as much. So you're being left behind. So
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you said it. I think that's like, the basics, right? You have to stay relevant. Every business knows that. I mean, we've seen that even outside of the PMU industry. It's like
Yeah.
you don't want to be blockbuster video. I don't know
I
people
was
even
just thinking them.
video, right? You don't want to be some of these companies that did not decide to evolve and continue with the times. And then what happens is they go out of business, they get left behind. So you have to stay relevant, stay active and know like what's happening. And so you want to continue to um, just educate yourself. The more that you educate yourself, the more opportunities you have to increase your revenue. I know sometimes people may think that that's backwards, but really the opposite is true. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I got trained one time," or "Oh, I've taken this training and I'm good." That's the big,
Yeah.
big no-no in any industry that you find yourself in. The more you continue to grow, develop, the more you learn, the more you earn. That's
Yeah.
our slogan that we try to use. I'm sure other people use it, but the more you learn, the more you earn. So you have to stay relevant.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Yeah. One question that I want to ask you is probably like a pet peeve of mine, but I want to hear what you think about it. Like, what do you think about like, now you're seeing a lot of people, especially on social media, advertising to like PMU artists, salon owners, lash artists, but I'll stick with PMU for now because that's our topic. But you hear these marketers like saying like, I'll get you 30 clients in 2 days. Just sign up with me. And you'll be able to grow your PMU business by like leaps and bounds. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I don't really like it. Um, but they're very smart because they know that people need clients. In what industry do people not need clients? If you're in the service industry and they see this huge market of fit. It's like going to a lake or a pond or something. You just see these fish just everywhere, ripe for the picking. And that is how they view the PMU industry. They know that there is a large pool that they can pull from. So they're trying to target you. But I know of a lot of people who patronize those people. And they always regret it. They always regret it. I hear so many bad stories, more bad than good, which is a sign. A lot of times they'll say, yeah, I got leads. I got 20 leads in my first week. And I was so excited when I called those people. They were in Michigan and the person is in Oregon. It's like, or they thought I was a fish fry place. It was like the most random scenarios because what they're just promising you a lead. They're not saying that they're guaranteeing you bookings. They can't guarantee that,
Right.
but they can guarantee that they can get you a lead. And you don't know the type of lead that they're getting you. Like if that's even someone that you want as a client. So I think that's the real bad thing about those. And people end up wasting a lot of money because they're not cheap.
Facts, total facts. And that's why it's a pet peeve of mine because I mean, we've run ads, we've done things in marketing to generate leads and sales, but you know, what is the quality of that lead, right? And like to your point, it's like, oh, this is permanent makeup. I thought this was like, you know, Luke's Lobster or Jackie's Soup Kitchen or something, right? But it's like, no, this is a permanent makeup studio, right? And so
Right.
and even if they do know it's a permanent makeup studio, really still vetting those leads. Are these people that are like really, really wanting the service done at, that particular time? And are they even, your right demographic
Yeah.
for the clients that you serve, right? You might be a high ticket artist that's charging $8, $9,000, but these people can only afford 250.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are someone that maybe you are only charging 250 or $300, and these people can pay that. But, the quality of that client, you know, you might have some problems coming into your studio that you did not want. And that $250 ended up costing you money. And
Yeah.
so, again, we're a pretty established studio. So we've seen both ends of the spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
That's just something that, as artists, that you definitely have to be aware of and be cautious of, you know, sometimes when something sounds too good to be true,
Usually.
typically is. I'm just saying, watch how you utilize those dollars. And so that's something like to be super cautious of. Not saying that you can't do it or try it, but just know what you're getting into. And there's really more than one way to get leads. And we can talk about a number of different strategies. Maybe we'll do it in another video, but just be careful. Buyer beware on
Yes.
those folks that are offering you
There
those
are a lot of sharks out
unique amount
there.
of leads. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said maybe in another video. So I was literally about to say, well, that's an excellent segue because what are some things that you think are really important from a marketing standpoint that artists can do that are relevant today? Like maybe it used to be something that really worked, but it doesn't really work as well anymore. And there are these other areas that people need to focus on. So
Yeah.
you want to share any of that, or do you want to just tease that and talk about it in our next time?
I think we need to tease. So let's do it in the next video. If they want to watch it, they can get some of those tips on what you could do to get more clients without going the cheesy way of those advertisers trying to take your money.
Right. Okay.